multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about the war on drugs, quote unquote. Because look, let's get down to the highest spectrum. If you the government, if you run this world supposedly, and you control all the resources, right? How is it that you quote unquote supposedly don't have control over drugs, right? So that goes to show they using this for something. And of course, they trying to focus your attention and your direction on what Trump, on pretty much get back into this voting section. They want y'all to vote. It's election season, so of course they're gonna come up with so many narratives to try to utilize. Today's Friday, Venus, so of course people are gonna be out here utilizing their love and care and appreciation to go towards Trump. So basically, you gotta look at it like this. So of course they're utilizing military, they're utilizing enforcement as always to pretty much do a crackdown on drugs, marijuana, all these quote unquote illegal drugs that they say of. But yet, aren't these resources coming for y'all? So basically, what they're trying to do is basically trap people and bring them down into lower forms, and that's basically what's going on. So of course, the moment you get caught up and led into the shit of where they start to say that these drugs is killing people and it pretty much like harm, well, certain drugs do kill as far as what you're using it for. Now, some people, they get lost into their desires, they get lost into their own spectrums of doing shit and utilizing shit for like cocaine, marijuana, and all this other shit. I mean, yeah, of course, it's a strong drug and shit, but you gotta really question. Now we gotta really start questioning shit. Who makes these drugs? Who create these drugs? Because if it was so devastating, how come it's being pushed out there on the market? How come all these people dying and shit? You gotta really get to these real questions. Because look, I don't care what you say, I don't care how you look at it. You gotta look at this shit on the highest spectrum. The highest spectrum. Now look, let's get into pharmaceutical. And let's get deep into pharmaceutical. Because at the end of the day, pharmaceutical is a billion dollar corporation. It's a company. You feel me? It's dealing with medicines, the studies on medicines. It's dealing with lab, all that shit, laboratories, and the medicine that people basically are being utilized for, as in lab rats. Yes, facts. So when we talk about this medicine shit, let's get down to the highest. Let's get down to from low to high. So basically, what is pharmaceutical purpose? Is to basically give you medicine, keep you on drugs. Now look at it like this. If they said 1,000 people died from this whole marijuana, well, quote unquote, that's what they said. For me, I don't see 1,000 people dead. I don't see none of that shit. They just throwing numbers at y'all, just like how they throwing numbers with COVID. And of course, you had all these motherfucking puppets, which some people in the army wearing masks. I don't know why they being practiced old witchcraft on. Then you got Trump with no mask. Then you got the other nigga on his side with no mask. So it's like, wait, if this virus is really airborne, if this virus is really deadly, don't you think Trump will be somewhere hiding undergrounds? Now let's get to the big questions. Because people just believe anything that the news push out and tell them, feel me? So now they're going to war on the drug dealers. People that sell drugs, people that want to basically utilize drugs for whatever they want to utilize it for, as in a re-up. They come up, feel me? And of course, they utilize the countries like Salvador, Texas, Jamaica, all these other countries and shit. Feel me? Because that's what, those are places where we got resources is all over the world, feel me? Depending on how you vibrating, you always got to be in the vibration of already having resources. You have everything. The moment you start getting into society, as in where they telling you got to work hard for this or do this shit, that's the moment your ass get lost. Feel me? That's the moment your ass get reciprocated. Your mind get redirected into their way of living, into their way of thinking, into their way of pushing out shit. Feel me? And when you push out shit that don't fixate you in your own way, that means you're pretty much playing the role of somebody else's way of doing shit. And when you do that, you put trials and tribulations and turmoil on your hands. So let's get into this shit. So if doctors can't cure viruses, AIDS, HIV, STDs, cancer, glaucoma, all these diseases, all these viruses that pretty much they created, right? Look at it like this. These are the viruses that come from fraud, from quote unquote doctors and pharmaceutical companies and these corporations and shit. And millions of people are dying. You can also quote unquote utilize the underlying health issues too as another way to utilize on what's going on with these viruses and how it's basically attacking people. Because if you really want to get into pursuits, millions of people dying from these viruses that they create. Feel me? How come these damn doctors ain't getting locked up? How come these doctors can basically make mistakes on your health as far as giving you certain viruses and certain illnesses that's gonna cause harm to your health? They hit you with the quote unquote, I'm sorry, I apologize. But yeah, when somebody else want to basically sell marijuana or sell weed, they get locked up or they go to jail for that shit. Now you gotta really question this shit. How come that doctor didn't get locked up for him fucking up? But it's okay for him to do it. But if you not doing it in our own way, that's why they coming up with marijuana stores, because they want to have control over all the drugs, all the marijuana. They want to basically create these stores to basically have the government basically getting all the taxes, the funds, and the benefits of that. So this way, drug dealers won't be able to expand or grow or have their own money. So people gonna be like, wait, what's the point of going to the drug dealers? What's the point of going to the drug dealers anymore if we basically creating stores and shit? So that's another way for them to take your rights and take your money and shit. Of course, once they get rid of the cash, once we get into a cashless society, what they quote unquote, what they trying to push, you're gonna have to need a card to buy certain shit. You're gonna have to need a card to purchase certain shit. But there's always gonna be ways to hack the system, feel me? The universe and God works in mysterious ways, so you better fucking have hope. You better have faith, feel me? Because the moment you lose hope and faith, the moment you start getting into these, what I'm gonna do now, what I'm gonna do, feel me? That's the moment you putting yourself in a low vibrational state to the point your ass might have to get on their knees and beg for a card, feel me? Quote unquote, knowing that you have everything already. So nobody said you had to pay for shit. Nobody said you had to do all this extra shit, feel me? That's what they told you, feel me? And the moment you get caught up into what they told you, and you're not doing shit for yourself, you're not growing your own shit, you're not growing your own weed, your own shit, you're not having your own farm, that's the moment that basically, you're just selling it for less, feel me? Because we came here, we all spirits and bodies, understand that shit. And we all spirits and bodies on a higher level to the lowest level, from other worlds and other domains. So the moment you get caught up into other people's shit, other people's circumstances, situations, to blindfold you into shit, that's the moment your ass get caught up. So, and remember, you gotta question this shit. They're reading from scriptures. So basically, this is not their information. This shit was written down. This shit was basically given to them. So, for people, like, scriptures is powerful. Like, they write down shit every day, and they push it out there for people to believe in it. Of course, if you got the news, you got all these sources and shit, and they pretty much pushing out a whole lot of shit, of course people gonna believe it, because they're like, it's the news, it's live, it's viral. But where your news at? Where your shit at? Feel me? You just believing and taking everything with a grain of salt, basically what they telling you, and you're not basically questioning shit. You're not looking at shit. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You're just going with everything that they tell you. And of course, if you believe everything somebody tell you, your ass is sheep. If you believe somebody tell you jump off that fucking building, your ass ain't nothing gonna happen to you. That's basically born yesterday. I call these people born yesterday brains. They don't question shit. For me, I don't even watch the fucking news. But if I have time, I basically break down certain shit and I destroy the lies that they tell you. Feel me? Because a lot of people getting misled out here, and it's very sad. Feel me? It's very fucking sad. But yeah, that's the huge way you gotta look at things in this world, because there's a whole lot of bullshit that they tell you and feed you. And of course, when you pay attention to it, they shit grow. They drink your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions, and it's basically being reciprocated towards what they want to bring into existence. And of course, it's raining, so everybody gonna be believing every fucking thing they tell you out their motherfucking mouths. For real. But yo, wake up, get back with your spirit, and keep doing you. And don't let nobody stop you, and don't let nobody bring no downfalls on you. Feel me? I love y'all, but don't be a fucking sheep out here with a sheep brain, because you ain't gonna get you nowhere but back here. Real shit, we gotta go higher and not lower.